It's been a little bit. Do we want to um, do a quick recap? What happened last time? He actually does. Yeah, he does. Which uh, the Anderson did not. Yeah, he kind of looks at it a bit wide-eyed and kind of grabs it and holds it up, and it's just like, yeah, a call. He goes, mhm. um, yeah, his voice comes through, and it is very calm, like weirdly calm. And he goes, "Hi, we've got the transportation figured out. I'll be flying in next week." Hmm. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Coach kind of looks his question in his eyes. He got to reaches for the phone. Yeah. He takes the phone. I mean, he just goes, "Hi, sorry, I had some troubles with the audio. I didn't quite catch what you said. What was it?" Hmm. Uh, what day? All right. I'll pick you up Thursday. Okay. And then he hangs up. He was in Arizona. There's a God. Um, we are relatively portioned off, and very often when we would meet, when the other, I mean, Jesus Christ, what was I? I mean, what was that thing that took over me? Yeah, and Marina's like, it took you over, but you've been released now. He just goes, is a fairy. Like, okay, that I get, but like wings and flying Tinkerbell shit. I I don't remember much Shakespeare. I'm a coach. um, yeah. Hmm. I mean, I'm supposed to pick him up at the airport. Like, it's not. a meeting spot as I'm going to pick him up and bring him back. I think he's supposed to be making contact with his parents here soon. I mean, I don't think so. It's hard to know exactly because when they get together with others of this of fairy, I can't believe I'm fucking saying that. When they get together with them, we I get kind of shunted out, and then I don't remember exactly what's happened. So, but as far as the people I've seen and talked to, and or that I've seen pictures of or show up on the phone. Um, yeah, I don't think his parents are part of it. So my question is, how did that happen to me? Yeah. Well, shit. Okay. Yeah, because I was in there, and yeah. What do you need? I don't. He just goes, I don't know if I'll ever sleep again, but yeah. All right. Um, I mean, this is gonna sound weird, but um, he kind of turns in particular to, and let me just double check. Okay, it was Blake or Trevor was the baseball player. Trevor, okay, that's correct. Because it did want what was best for you. I don't think I would agree with what it thought was best, but I think it wanted to guide you, whatever that meant. You didn't get over it. It wasn't actually able to take you over. I mean, you melded with the one. Those of us who use the personas, like him, and she kind of points to the coach. He doesn't have a persona. He's not going to. The people that have personas, when they try to get taken over, uh, essentially you meld with it and it becomes a part of you that is outside of you, but kind of under your control. Considering what we've seen, yeah, I don't think that would be great. But the important thing to know is it didn't. Oh, yep. Oh, the important thing to know is it didn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's asking if you want to go to the field. Let's do that. Yeah, Marine just goes. I I have no idea how you would even begin to explain that to someone. Um, yes, magicians. Well, there's like Penn and Teller. I've been watching Chris Ramsey. Bigfoot gone. You said who might be? Yeah, you see they're fine here. Uh, it's after school at this point. Remember, time does kind of jump while you're in there. Okay. Okay. So, let me do this quick. Do you want to have some scenes at home for folks? So I don't think we've actually explored your home lives all that much. Yep. Which is yeah, which is why we should kind of go down and check some stuff out. Actually, for me, it'll be easier to pull up the character keeper. Damn. You're rich and you want your kids to be smart, but not loved if they're yours. Well, it sounds like probably not for this right now. We can after we can kind of either montage or kind of do some stuff. But it sounds like you've just been through all of this, and then heading home late, getting like a little bit of a look into everybody's home life can be fun. Well, it's been a couple hours, but that happened like in the middle of the. Didn't it happen around lunch. Yeah, so it's a bit after school, but it's not like it's not like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like 4:30. You're gonna have some absences show up. Did you skip these classes? No, that'll be a thing. Once that happens, actually, yeah, that'll remind me. I will have someone bring that up to you, so you can get a hold of Coach, and he can take care of it. All right, so who would we like to start with? Okay, do you want to start with Rachel and Blake? Okay, so you're going to try to find Sean. Rachel's headed home. What about Trevor and Wyatt? Okay. Let me do a real quick look once again at um yeah, Trevor's just got Becky for mom. And Becky. Okay, why don't we I want to go ahead and start with Trevor. Okay. Um, it's been a little while, so remind me of the relationship with your mother. He thinks you're just being grief because of if you stay in baseball. Hmm. Okay. Um, yeah. So when you come in, describe yourself when you come in the house. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. As you're, and then you just hear, um, Trevor, is that you? Leland stopped by. He said you kind of disappeared at school for a while. And she's come. I'm sorry. She comes from. She was in one of the back, like a back room, like in the uh, little study area. She comes out. And she's got a look like she's got like her reading glasses on. She looks a little frazzled. You know that it's getting on to like payday. So like the payroll stuff is she's not an accountant, but she's kind of learned how to do this stuff. Um, but there's a lot of like, unlike a lot of businesses where you can kind of just figure it out, she has to go through and look at, well, how much did they claim in tips? Well, what does that do here? How does like all this kind of pain in the ass percentage stuff? Um, and she's like, honey, I don't know if it's the best thing for you to be doing. I mean, do you think you're ever going to play again? Or at least this year? I mean, you might be better for next year, but Her shoulders kind of slump. And is she someone who's like physically affectionate with you? Okay. She's kind of her shoulders kind of slump, and she just walks over and she just kind of gives like one like she gives one of those mom hugs. She's like, I think you might get better, but like, honey, these last couple of weeks you've not been the same. And then, like when you don't say anything, there's a sigh, but she just kind of squeezes a little harder. She's like, I just want you to be happy, and I think maybe having your head in places a little bit better for you can be useful. And then next year, when you have that fairy tale ending and you're ready to come for your senior year, you can do you kind of laugh a little bit at that? Yeah. And she goes, then you can come in and just demolish Sean and embarrass the hell out of him in front of everybody, and then the world is going to be a lot better. Tell you what, I'm ready to stop working for the night. You want to go someplace to eat? It's not fucking pizza. Ah, let's go. Okay. And you end up kind of maybe driving to like a town nearby, like kind of getting out of Eatonsville for a little bit. Go to someplace a little bit bigger. I mean, not all the way to Seattle or anything, but like just to have something a little nicer, a little different, and in a place that you're not all the time. All right, how about Blake? You're going to find Sean. How do you find him? He's here. "Hmm, what is it? Yeah, I saw your name. You're not exactly who I wanted to hear from. I'm sorry, man. You're not who I wanted to hear from right now, but doesn't fucking matter. He sounds a little drunk. And he was at school today, so for like 4:30, 5 o'clock, that takes a little bit of doing. Just, oh man, your sister fucking cheated on me. You hurt. It was with fucking Trevor. That motherfucker. There's only one reason she'd do that, and she's petty enough to do that shit. What? She fucking made out with Trevor. Oh, the only reason is to hurt me. He's a has been. What is he able to do now? He can't do anything. His shoulder's fucking crap. It was your shoulder, right? Yeah. The shoulder's fucking crap. He's never gonna be king again. But say what you're gonna say, man. Yeah. Okay, talk it out. Go ahead, and make your roll because he does not want to. He does. This is not something he wants to admit to. Was what? Possible. What's your truth statement? So is this? Are you challenging it? Okay, then that can work. All right, and so one thing we'll probably just start doing is that you can type uh, the at least the the total the die effect in there. So I'm guessing we're going with, or I guess what do you want to go with as far as effect die in total? Yeah, two of the dice, and then the third one becomes your effect die. Okay, with the what would that be? The D. What did you roll? Oh yeah, so it was a D8 effect die. Um, yeah, remember what was it you said? And that's five over, so I'll turn it into a D6 effect die. I think she wants to hurt me because of that shit with my ex when she went crazy, and they're right there in front of everybody, like, spoiling out. Like I would still hook up with her. Are you kidding? Rachel's so much hotter than Raina was. Like I do that shit. Like, cause so she got pissed off because she thought I was cheating on her, and so she decided it was okay to cheat on me the same way she cheated on Garrett. I have his truth. His truth. His truth is a D4, but its truth is what people believe. His whole thing was arrogant truth and Rachel. What'd you say? What do you want about me cheating on her? I didn't fucking cheat on her. I'm thinking about it now. No, I was with her when she was with Garrett. So he got that 18. So what you want to do is go ahead and make your roll to see if you can push him further up. Well, so you were trying to get the you're trying to get him to admit what he did. Yeah. So he made the total 18. So you had a 13 with a D8 effect die. He had an 18, which since it's five more, it raises up his effect die from a D4 to a D6. Because I have to roll a 10 and an 8 on those ones. So yeah, he's gotten higher than yours. So if you want to not take stress on that, what you need to do is uh, make the roll with your reaction. Because remember, it's one where you a total is set by the first person. The second person tries to beat that total. If they beat it, the other person has to kind of pop up and try to beat it more. Oof. All right, go ahead and grab a. So those will be. Yeah, those are ones if you. I think if you hover over it, or where did I put those on here? Oh, if you open up your distinction that you used, click that little star. I put in there what those were. Okay. Well, he has well, shit. He has an 18, and actually, it was originally a D4 effect die, but it'll raise it because with your new one. So 5 against 18, um, raise it up by 10. So he'll end up inflicting a D8 stress on you. What was your response to him? Um, yeah, I would go ahead and give that D8 stress and exhausted. I think it's been a day, and you found out you're like, oh, I'm trying to push that. Oh fuck. Here, let me just grab that from. Oh, did you hit that little? What? Did you hit that X in the corner or something? Oh, here. I'm trying to let me copy it from someone else's. What the fuck? Why is the copy and paste being a problem? Copy. Can I paste it into something else? No. That's bizarre. Uh, afraid, angry, exhausted, injured, and insecure. Oh, so I think just yeah, just I give you just yeah, just hit the yeah. If it highlights everything, just hit one of the arrow keys. Maybe that'll go better in one of the tabs, but you kind of want to be able to see what those are. Oh, but he goes, man, I didn't cheat on her. I mean, yeah, Rain and I were with her before when she was still with Garrett, and she and I were hooking up, and yeah, well, we were cheating on Garrett, but I ain't done that shit since. I'm thinking about it now, though. Yeah, you tell her. No, you know what? She hooked up with Trevor. Oh, did my connection get wonky? I think my connection. Let me disconnect and reconnect real quick. You're also going a little robot on me. Let me just disconnect and reconnect to Discord. Okay. All right, I'm back. Can anybody hear me? Oh, nope. Ah, damn it. What the fuck, people? Testing. Hello? Testing? Am I coming through? Okay, let me see if I can get you. All right, someone speak.
Hello, hello,
Okay.
hello.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna try to use my over-the-ear headphones, even though that can fuck up my. Like, it's not comfortable, but these ones I can kind of have off, so it'll be okay. I think this should be more stable.
Okie dokie. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, so Blake is definitely exhausted. Uh I think they're on the phone, still on the phone with Sean as they send a text with Freddie saying like, do you wanna hang out? Actually, no, they probably send a text that's uh like um fucking let's chill at some, I don't know, coffee place or something. And then I put the phone back up to my ear with Sean, and I like let out a long and tired sigh and say, Sean, you and I both know that's fucking bullshit, and that's exactly why I sent those texts to you.
You wait, what? You sent those texts to me?
Yeah, I did.
What the
You
fuck?
fucking deserved it.
Oh
Yo!
What the fuck you talking
shit.
about?
Hey, you know Rachel? You know how she's my sister?
Oh, now you're calling her your sister?
Yeah. Don't fuck with her.
Sorry, gotta share a link in the chat now.
Oh.
Anyway, uh, you gotta be more honest with yourself. Otherwise, this shit's gonna happen to you, and you know,
Click.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, and Blake is just like puts the phone in his pocket, gets up, and gets on his skateboard to go to this coffee place, like acting like it was nothing. But
He leads away.
yeah,
No, but Healy's would be
yeah. Blake admitted that that he told a lie.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I love this song. This is so good. Nourishment. That was good shit.
All right. In that case, why don't we hit Rachel, and then we'll get to the parents.
Dope.
Yeah, I think Rachel's just gonna head home. Just like sit down in her room, and just like after, because it feels like it was however fucking long. It feels like an entire day, but it hasn't been a day yet.
Mm-hmm.
And she just like looks around her room, like, because like it was very noisy and like lots of shit was going on, and then she just like sits down. And it's like, you know, that dead quiet after a lot's happened,
Mm-hmm.
just like that. And she's just gonna be like, oh, okay, and she's just gonna like pick up. I want to say the house has a studio. She's gonna go to the studio and play her violin or just practice.
Okay. After a little bit, there is a knock.
Yeah, she lowers the violin, says, "Come in."
And what do you call William Harding?
William.
William and Jane Harding?
Oh God,
Dad,
is she
or-
is she a dad person or is she a Will person? Oh God,
Is she a father person?
a what?
Father.
Yes, father.
Pappy.
Or Papa.
I am actually a father person. I call my dad
It's father.
father.
Yeah, Daddy has been ruined.
I think she says. I think she makes it just his dad mostly.
He goes, hey, kiddo, we heard that two of you were not in class after lunch.
Oh,
Got a call from Miss Nuku.
fuck.
Is the office lady. She's the one that takes care of attendance, and she's the one who calls home if people are missing.
Should have fucking Did we corroborate? Did Coach sort it? Oh, like.
No, you probably didn't even think about it until you came
Yeah.
back and like, yeah, they called because you were missing.
Yeah. I think she says, yeah, kind of been a day. I'm sorry.
Where's Blake at?
Wherever Blake hangs out. Blake usually likes to hang out. Do I know that you hang out with Freddie a lot? Or do
Yeah,
you?
yeah. If you have at all observed me, you will have seen Freddy around me a lot.
Might be hanging out with Freddie, I think their name is.
I can't tell if you two are getting along better or worse of late. I don't know. He's kind of a hard nut to crack.
Yeah. We kind of had a bit of an argument, I think. Um, but I think yeah, I think she is she's as awkward as I am being. As she's trying to figure out what to say, but is totally unsure what to say.
Blake, would it make sense that your parents maybe have tried to connect with you in a way, but you're just sort of different enough people you're not able to, or are they kind of callous towards you?
Well, I think it was brought up that it was suggested originally that uh, the my mother especially might have connected more with Rachel because she wanted a daughter, but Blake has AFAB, so it was it's you suggested that it was probably more likely that they just don't like me.
It's like a golden child thing. Like just I think I don't know if it's just the mum or whatever, but Rachel might just be like their golden child.
I think Blake's always felt like his parents. It's not that they don't connect with him. It's that Blake feels like they've always treated him like a student.
Okay.
And basically the same as every other kid that they interact with. The only difference being that Blake lives in the house.
Yep. Yeah. So you're just like, yeah. And then Rachel comes in and gets treated a bit better.
Mm.
Yeah. So in that case, they yeah, they're just like Blake's was always kind of a difficult to reach.
Mm.
I mean, how long, Rachel? How long have you been with them?
Since I was little.
Okay, and I think are you they had him before you, right? Though, correct?
Well, we're the same age, like same year, right? Or are we? I remember.
Yeah, but did they adopt you when you were like 4 or 5 or what?
I think I was like 2, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, they're just like, I don't know. We always felt that there was. I mean, if you don't have that that sort of same birth connection, we're a little more careful, I think, with you, and I don't know. I think we may have screwed up with him, and maybe too late now, but
I mean, have you tried telling him that?
It's just this moment where he's just kind of this weird spot. He goes, "No, we haven't."
I think she smiles slightly and is just. I think there's like because they are teachers, right? There's their like behavior, like even if it's familial, they do have that little bit of like, oh, we're always trying to like teach you things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably like little lessons and stuff that they try to fit in places. And
we got you a 13-year-old puppy so that you can learn what loss is like at a young age and learn how to deal with it.
Yeah. I think she smiles slightly and says, so you may have answered the start of your own solution.
Just kind of looks at you and like his face screws up in like faux anger. And he goes, "You're gonna hoist me by my own petard in my own damn house."
Yeah, maybe I'll become a teacher one day. Would you like?
You have to show up more.
I'm sorry.
Well, you had a day. You didn't say where you were at.
I broke up with someone and I couldn't be around people. I'm sorry.
Is that Sean kid?
Yeah.
He was always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean was very good at turning it on to like adults and stuff.
Yeah.
As well. Sorry that happened. If you need anything, let us know.
It's okay. I won't. I'll try not to disappear again.
Don't make it long term. He heads down, and then we head over to Eddie and Lily Rosewood, our two little hippies in the shadow of Mount Tacoma.
Yes.
Like it's kind of like
Yeah.
turned and like what do the two of them do like when they're home? Whether they got hobbies or stuff that they're into, or
Yeah, I mean, they're like they are people who used to be like radical hippies who like toned down enough to get full-time jobs, I guess. I imagine like one of them probably runs like a farm co-op sort of thing, where people can like rent out plots of land and choose what they have grown on there and then get like fresh produce cook with. And I imagine another one is probably like in some sort of like academic function at like the local community college.
okay.
Or something like that.
Yeah, they've kind of got like they've got like a stack of some papers and such that they're actually like they're taking, they're kind of stuffing envelopes for some of the local like political action like committees, like the stuff that goes through the college. So sort of working that when they came in. And Eddie goes, "Yeah, Miss Nuku said you weren't in class. You okay?"
Not really.
They both kind of
What?
stop and look over at you.
Yeah, my face like beat the shit.
Yeah. She gets up. She's like, "Oh my god, what the hell happened?" And like your father rushes over, and he's like looking over and goes, "What happened to you?"
It's a long story. I'm going to get some water first. Like go and get myself a glass of water. And like
Lily pulls her phone out and she goes, "This happened at school?
No.
I will drag that fucking principal over the coals, I swear to God."
No, it did. No, mom, it didn't happen at the school. I promise I'll explain it all. Just give me a minute here. Okay. This is like, God, this is the most bullshit thing why it's ever done. Like, okay. I learned this like calming technique the other day. And like, here, can you both help me with it? And I take out my ribbon out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna connect this all with this. Like, tie our fingers together. We're gonna like be able to focus in together before I talk about this.
Okay.
So so if they do it, then I tie it around them to make sure that neither of them are possessed already.
Yeah, you kind of you tie it around them.
And all right, cool.
Yeah.
Then like I like instantly half of my tension melts. I'm like, okay, that helped a lot, thanks. Then here, can we sit down on the couch?
Yeah, this is it's this kind of awkward shuffle while they've all got the rope.
No, I untie it.
Yeah, there's one. He's like, your way of dealing with stress is tying people's fingers.
I mean, like you meditate. Can't I like tie a ribbon together to like? I promise I'll explain the ribbon thing.
Okay. They both seem very confused as they go down to the couch.
Yeah.
It looks like the opposite of like parents awkwardly trying to have the birds and the bees conversation.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there looking really kind of confused at you.
Yeah. So, Dad, do you remember that magic trick I showed you the other day?
With the ribbon?
Yeah. And so I hold out my hand and I pop it in and out once. And then I start doing it faster. I'm like, you can see that, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, right?
It's a magic trick. There's got to be a trick.
Dad, I'm standing still. Dad, I'm literally sitting right next to you.
I don't know. Like, there's all kinds of stuff that people can do. I mean, you start taking up sleight of hand. I don't know.
I didn't. Dad, you would know. I would show it off.
Teller.
What?
Wyatt's dad has seen Penn and Teller.
Yeah. Well, I'm with the hip kids. I watch Penn and Teller.
I'm like, Mom, like you all can I'm trying. It's magic. It's magic. Please, like, why would I try and make this up? It doesn't make sense. Blink, ribbon in and out, like rapid firing.
Here, let me see that.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, can I take it? So go ahead and make a roll because you want them to kind of believe, and they are dead set against that magic is not real.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're like spiritualist, like I think they believe in like the vague power of like energy and stuff like that. But this is so different than that. This is so different.
Have you ever read The Invisibles?
Oh God, The Invisibles. It's vaguely familiar, but I don't think so. Oh, what is that?
Good, but it deals with like a lot of occult, a lot of other stuff. But at one point, there's people in like around the French Revolution were doing this like spell to summon people from the future, and the invisible cell steps through, and they're like, ah! He just kind of like King Mob just kind of looks down and goes, "They're always surprised when it works."
How does this work for adding? So I have Eddie and Lily Rosewood as my. Oh, sorry, damn it! I didn't call them Eddie and Lily. Fuck. Retcon. Anyway, so I have 2d6 with them, so I just add in 2d6 to this.
Yeah, are those the only d6s you've got?
Well, they're extras, so I have a 2d6 for them.
Yeah, but are there any other d6s you're going to be rolling?
Oh,
well,
so
no,
distinction. This is like
it puts. I think it puts them in order. So I think we should be. Yeah, because I think it'll put them in order, so we're good.
Okay, I don't have any relationships here that apply, so I get generic D4 for that, right?
Yeah.
And then, distinctions. I mean, like, I guess I'm using. I don't know if all these would be a little bit of an argument. I mean, do you think any of them apply?
What do you have?
Bookworm, famous, guarded, or sneaky. For me, like, this is like the opposite of guarded. This is which would maybe be an argument for it in a way.
Yeah,
but
I think in that case it might be because you are so guarded. When this comes out, this is a weird thing.
Yeah, which is the D12? Is it second from the left? Wait, I can just click it. I can just click the thing. Never mind. Huh? It didn't go in there. That's weird.
How many do you have in there already?
I added in truth and I added in the generic D4.
Oh, that's it so far.
And then I clicked D12. It's not adding it, so I'll just.
Let me check your D12.
Okay.
Oh, that's why. Let me hit pool. I put the wrong thing in there.
Okay.
Let me close it. It should now work.
All right. D12. Yay, there we go. All right, and then here's my 2d6 from the relationship, which are the only d6s.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I was really hoping for a bit. Oh, wait, I add the d6s, don't I?
You add one of the d6s.
Okay, well, I'll add the 6 to the 5 for an 11 with a d12 effect.
Okay, if you just want to write that in the chat.
Yeah. That's 11 with D12 effect.
Colton, you added
Fuck off!
You added to the best 2, so you'd have a 15 with the D12.
Wait.
Yeah. So it would be.
It would be a 15 with a D4 if you wanted the best effect.
Well, no. The thing is, he actually could do the.
Well, because I don't want them beating me by 5, right? That's the magic number.
Well, five raises theirs up 1. But the thing is, though, you actually would have more than you don't take the two. You take the D5, the D2. You take the 5, the 2.
Oh, the 5 and the
6.
4, and I add the
You would
6.
have a 13.
Okay.
A 13 with the D12 or a 15 with the D4.
So for our purposes, because they got 16, a 13 with D12 is better. Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, actually, it only actually matters depending on what you roll to then try to beat that.
Okay, whatever puts me in a more advantageous position, because I don't.
Honestly, on this roll, it doesn't matter because you then remember they beat yours.
Yeah.
And it only matters like if you lose when you try to raise it. Yeah. So right now they have because I rolled super good, 16 D8.
Come on.
D8 effect.
Listen, like I wouldn't. Why would I make this up? I'm trying to explain something to you, and I know it's weird. Do you think this is what I would think is a smart thing to do?
Yeah,
To lie to you?
I don't know what I'm seeing right now. He's looking at he's holding the little ribbon thing on his hand, and nothing's happening, and he's looking through it. He goes, I don't know how this stuff works. This is not my.
I make it disappear from his hands.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Oh,
Everyone has 2 plot points to start off with, by the way.
I need to start challenging stuff. That's what's going to help me with this.
There's also that, but also remember something you can do with plot points. You can spend a plot point to add an extra like distinction or relationship.
Right.
You can also spend a plot point to add an extra die to the total.
Right. Yeah. I have 0 plot points? What?
Everyone should start off with 2.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Then I can spend that. Do I need to choose to spend that before roll for the extra die or after?
No, you only have to spend it before if you're adding an extra like distinction or relationship to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can afterwards you can choose to add an extra to the total. Like on the last one, if you had chosen on the last one, you could have gone, I'm going to take well, actually, yeah, you would not have been able to on that one because you would have needed an extra die that could have been added.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm just gonna have to rely on adding extra die. Well, I can challenge.
Yeah.
I think. This is still truth, or maybe this is love. Love is confusing. I don't know how to handle it. I'm going to challenge that. I think. So that means I get to roll 3 of them.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3. And then let me make a note here, which is love challenged. And then I'm going to add in guarded again. And do I get the extras again, or are they done?
The extras. Oh, you can use 1 die from the extras.
Okay. Oh, added 2. Can I? Okay, can we just agree to ignore the last one? Because
yeah, the other thing we can do is if you just want to like click that little star and make sure.
Well, I'm holding the die in my cursor because I was trying to click to remove a die, and now I'm just holding them all.
Yeah, I would just go ahead and roll them. For everyone else, if you want to double check, I may have figured out partway through. I got through other people's to just put each one of those extras in as a single die.
Oh, cool! It just dissolved. Without going into the roll thing. So let me do this again. Truth, guarded, and then just add a d6 manually. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Please, for the love of God. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to take the 8 and the 7. I'm going to spend a plot point to add the 6. So that's a 21. Right, did I do that math right? Yeah. 21 with a D8 effect.
All right.
Let me do that. Yeah, I think that it's so strong because I removed it from his hands.
Yep. Yeah, they are. Yeah, and there's a point where, and it just disappeared. Did you have it appear again in yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10-point difference there. D8, D12. Yeah, you took them out of the scene with it. There's just a point where they're just like, as it appears, he's literally just they both kind of stare and they're like, well, what did you just do?
I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to get to the ribbon. I'm going to start at the beginning. We can montage this, but I think like some standout lines are, Well, first of all, fairies are real. And one's kind of like, oh, you don't watch anime, so I can't say it's like a stan. That's Wyatt. It's like fairies are real. They're taking over people. They took over Garrett. I accidentally got involved. And the ribbon is like part of this whole thing. And then like, if they're just like mouth agape, then I go into like the more detailed explanation of things.
Yeah, they're kind of mouth agape. By the end of it, they're like, wait. So they can take over anybody, and you become like a superhero in a dream world.
Like more like a weird like brain, like mental. I mean, they're not like asleep, but yeah, the superhero's strong. I don't know. Like all of a sudden, Wyatt has lost their cool that they've maintained this whole time. Like,
so
holy shit! How am I supposed to know? It's been like 2 weeks, a month, 3 weeks, something like that.
It's like, yeah, it actually has been. We can pull up because it is.
All right, we have a calendar.
We have a calendar. It is Monday the 6th or Monday the 3rd of September, and you were awoken on the 23rd.
Sorry, I missed the first date.
Or I thought we skipped another week in there. Maybe I thought it was. Oh, it wasn't Labor Day. Wasn't the week back from Labor Day? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's the 14th of September. This had you were awakened on the 23rd of August.
Okay, yeah, so it's been like 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. This has not been a thing for very long, and I don't know what I'm doing, which is why I'm talking to you about it.
And they seem kind of like weird. Like they're not like they're asking questions. The weird thing is they seem like they believe you, but they don't believe that they believe you.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like they think you're telling the truth. They don't think you're crazy. They saw the weird thing with it. At one point they're like, and other people. Is it just you? I don't know.
No. There's some other people, but I promised, for obvious reasons, they want to keep as much info under wraps as possible, and so I can, now that you believe me, I can maybe get some permission to. There are some adults, if that would help, but also some other kids.
Wait,
and
did the adults get you into this?
No. It's. I didn't know I could do this, and someone else who could tried to save someone while I was around them, and I got pulled in. And so did the other folks there who I work with. God, why do we even call it? I go into people's brains with?
That sounds like work to me.
Yeah.
And I think it was like they. I think in the montage we probably see them kind of awkwardly giving you a hug, like just because they're not quite sure what the hell's going on. And maybe after you crash, we see the two of them sitting up with like an empty bottle of wine between them and another one open. As they're sitting there like online looking up things about fairies.
Yeah, like before we get to the end too, I do want to like punch home like Garrett's. This is why he's gone. Like they know him. Like our families are like go back.
So they're just like, huh.
He's coming back to town on Thursday. He's been in Arizona. And I'm going to try and save him. I'm going to save him. I'm not going to try. I'm going to save him.
Can we help?
Yes, but I think we should all... I can't make plans right now. You know, like I actually saved someone earlier today, and I'm exhausted.
Oh, okay.
That's why the school thing, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you go to sleep then and rest up, and we'll talk later.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for believing me.
They kind of give you a hug, and then the last part of the montage with the thing with
the
line. You just it kind of like comes up on the computer, and you see it just Google's how to protect yourself from fairies. Actually, I'm curious what it'll bring up.
Oh, it's got to be like some good amulets and shit, right? Let's see.
How to protect yourself from fairies. Iron in any form or shape has always been considered. Yeah, so you might come down later on where they've got like a cast iron skillet.
Yes! Ghostlyactivities.com. Protect home fairies. Which fairies?
Are we taking a quick bio break and then we can probably see are we getting everyone together or what?
Cool.
Right, so quick couple minutes for bio.
Remember that the iron used must be 100% iron.
Okay.
Mine brings up stuff about carrying around bread and salt.
Yeah, I've got wreaths of blackberry stems, ivy, and rowan. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I can't go down this hole.
I'll be right back.
So, Blake decides to pick a fight with Sean.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Me too.
Why in the group chat? They believed me. And a gif of like a magician.
I think you just get back a no, they did not.
They did, and they're going to help with. You know, wait. Where's our? There it is in character chat.
Oh God.
Wait, we have in character chat.
Yeah,
Oh.
I see text. Monday night game.
Okie dokie.
They believe me and they're gonna help with Garrett. They believed you, told you so. Y'all some whack shit making things.
Yeah.
Y'all.
If someone did that shit to me, I'd be like, all right, talk to me. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't get people who aren't ready to believe in vampires immediately. If someone was like, "Yo, I'm a vampire," I'd be like, "Cool, I'm in immediately."
Wow.
I've actually been watching a lot of magician stuff on YouTube recently.
Oh, funny.
Have
What good
you-
timing.
Watched Penn and Teller's Fool Us?
Oh yeah.
It's
Peninsular's
real.
This is so good.
It's so good.
Well, I started watching a guy, Chris Ramsey, partly because he'll like, I guess he's really supported because he's got a Reddit channel or a subreddit where like fans of his from his stuff they'll go on, they'll show tricks and stuff, and he's done these videos where he goes through their tricks, and he was like super supportive and super like he'll be like, "Oh man, they're really clean." Like every once in a while, he's like, "I don't know how you did that."
That's real cool.
He also did
Nice.
give my dad a puzzle box for his birthday because he did this $20,000 puzzle box.
Jesus.
Those things are nuts.
Oh, I've looked into the puzzle box fandom on YouTube. It does get crazy.
I have some friends that they've got a kick-ass escape room up here, and of course, right now they can't do the escape room, so they've gone to do some stuff with digital escape rooms, and one of them you can get like for $115. Like you can get these cheaper ones for like a print and play stuff, or it's all digital. Somewhere they'll print some stuff out for you, and like deliver it, or they've got like a deluxe one. I think I'm gonna get that for my dad for his birthday.
It's awesome.
Like I said, watch Penn and Teller. Oh no, Eddie has. So, do we want to cut to? I don't know if you go the next day at school or a time where we want to get all of you together, or are there some separate things that you want to do?
Does anyone have a thing that they want to do specifically?
I mean, like team meeting to plan out because we now have 2 days until Garrett's here.
That's true.
So we should probably have like.
He said next Thursday, so it'll be a week.
Oh, next Thursday, not this Thursday. Okay, so we've got a little over a week. Okay. Probably still wants a team meeting. I don't think the time scale changes anything because there's like this sense of immediacy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
If everyone
Blake is down.
Cool.
Yeah, Blake is probably like just hanging out with Freddie a lot lately. But yeah.
Oh God, what if Eddie and Lily offer to like bake and have everyone over for like oh wait no they don't know anyone right
Use this as the HQ. We'll bake brownies.
Yeah that's literally what I was thinking for a second. but we do have a cool library too. All right, are we all good to do this?
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right.
Where's our like meeting place?
Well, you have some main sets.
We've got the library as a location that I have, which like I know well enough that I can get us like a nook where no one is.
Okay.
Like maybe it's even a day I'm volunteering at the library. Or it's Slices Loaded. Or it's behind the bleachers.
The music room. Three of the four of us have music room.
But Vivi also has music. Vivi also presents.
Vivi has baseball clubhouse.
Oh, the clubhouse.
Yeah.
These are also what the music rooms kind of look like. Those are soundproof.
Yeah.
They're
very visible inwards.
Yeah, and so it's so you know people can practice in there and not bother other people, but also teachers can see in. So you don't have like the U of I practice rooms. I think we mentioned we used to go to practice there for the station theater, and then because people were doing drugs in them and having sex in them, they actually started like charging people.
Oh my God.
Not to have drugs and sex, but just to try to keep it like so it wasn't open to anybody. Because it used to be.
Michael, should I make a roll to challenge Sean's relationship with me?
I might save it for next time you interact with him, and then you can
Okay.
challenge it.
I see.
All right, so
Music room sounds good.
Okay, you've got like somewhere people are playing piano, and then we kind of like swing over, and there's another room that's got the piano and maybe like a couple other instruments in there, and then was like the five of you.
Yeah.
How are we going to appear like we're doing music?
I have my violin.
Oh my God.
I think. Yeah, and if anyone walks in, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just showing them a piece I made or something.
The rest of us are a cappella. I just give him a dead stare.
Oh my God.
Maureen's just like, so they believed you.
Yeah, they believe me. They said they're willing to help with Garrett. Like I said in the chat, you make a ribbon disappear from someone's hands that they're holding on to, they're gonna have questions.
Never tried that.
Yeah, I guess I had a bit of an advantage. But yeah, I mean, if and obviously they're safe. I tested my fetch on them. They're fine. So how do we want to do this?
Do we want to do what?
Save Garrett. He's coming in next Thursday. Coach is going to pick him up.
So how do we get into people's heads?
We use.
How do we get? No, how do we do the extra step, right?
You use your inducer on them.
But like once we're in, we need to.
Oh, basically, you need to know how they were essentially what the holes inside of them that the Fae could kind of inhabit were in the first place. For the coach, I looked up things. I went through and was able to sort of take some stuff that he was clearly troubled by school itself, and that's all I knew about him. When it came to Mr. Anderson, all the stuff with the simpler time, I talked to his family in there, and everything around that had to do with the mob or the mask shop that he used to be a part of. So that kind of told me what to look into to find out more about him as a person. Like, you can't help the person unless you know them.
Well, I've known him my entire life, so we should be good, yeah?
But you have a picture in your head of what he is, and he's not that. Like, clearly, there may have been some things you missed.
Wound! Ouch.
It was just because no one knows everything about a person. So you have a very strong image in your head of who he is, and that's might keep you from seeing what really is the problem.
Like, looks away from Maureen, clearly frustrated and insulted. Okay, so what? We need to, like, I could talk to his parents. I know his parents super well too. I could go talk to them.
It helps.
But
it helps to peek inside him first. I mean, you had known the coach as a fetch long enough that you could kind of figure out how he had changed, because the fetch gives you the things you didn't used to have. It makes a better life for you, but you're not you.
So, when he gets here, is he going to try and interact as though he is him?
Yeah, I mean...
So he's going to come back to school, he's going to interact with us, he's going to...
Unless Coach said that he suspected each of us, all he would know is something happens, that there's someone here who's dangerous to him that freed the coach and freed Anderson.
What if we only get one chance? Like, how are we going to catch him by surprise twice?
The thing is, he's not necessarily going to remember us being inside. That's his subconscious we go into. Because almost every fetch I've been inside of like that, I've gone in twice. The first time to scout it out to find out what their damage is. Then I find out what's going on with the person. And the second time, they only recognize you once you get in deep.
Okay, what about his parents? We know he's going to go for them. What if we take too long?
She just kind of shrugs. I mean, that's if they go after the parent. I don't know how they think. I mean, the Fae aren't human. They've got things they want to do, but.
Okay, so I need to, like, fake it. fake that like I don't know what's going on. Like I have to be his friend while he's not himself. Because if he suspects anything, he knows something's up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that. Like looks at Rachel.
Rachel is not looking at anyone.
Oh, by the way, Rachel, I told Sean.
You did.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Right. He hasn't tried to contact me or anything yet. That's okay.
Could we do that later, please?
Yes.
Garrett's only coming in next Thursday, right?
Yeah, next Thursday. How am I supposed to lie to my... He's gonna see through me. He's gonna find out.
So when
He's
he comes,
not the same person. He's not necessarily going to see through you.
so when he comes back, he's gonna pretend like he's Garrett. So he's gonna try and make excuses for why he was gone, and is he gonna try and fit back in? Is he gonna what? What if he just comes home and he just leaves again the next day?
She goes, as far as I know, usually they try to like pick up their own life. They've got other things they're doing, and I mean, Coach mentioned that when he would get together with other Fae, the part of him that was watching would be submerged. But she just kind of shrugs, and she's like,
I don't think he would risk coming back for just a few days. Like he's been missing.
Why are you worried that you'll treat him differently?
He's possessed by a fucking fairy.
No, let me rephrase. Why are you worried that you treating him differently will make him figure out something's gone wrong?
oh shit.
He's been gone for a month.
He's
Obviously, shit's gonna be different when he comes back.
But is he only been gone a month?
I thought it was about, if I recall right, it was about 2 weeks before we started.
yeah, so it's like a little over a month, yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor, we've known each other since we were like babies. Like
And
I've
before
never-
now, is him disappearing for a month something he would ever do?
no.
So he's completely different. So it makes sense that you would treat him different because he did something so outside the norm.
I just don't know if I can. If he's enough him, I'm not going to be able to lie to him well.
Then maybe you should avoid him.
But I can't. This sucks.
Avoid him until we can fix whatever's wrong.
I'm going to present a hypothetical here.
Okay.
So, say you have a friend, like your best friend. You've known him forever.
Why is this
He leaves for over a month and comes back.
Uh-huh.
Treat him. Anything when he disappears. Like, how do you react?
I just like is about to say something, like closes up. Are you going to try and get me like to like actually open up here? Like, do we want to make this a roll or no?
Yeah, I think I'm going to make this a roll.
Thank you, because I really want to get some stress to get into my grip tool.
If either of you have stress, the other person gets to roll the highest.
I have no stress.
I have a D6 insecure.
Okay. You're attacking, so
So I'm going to roll truth. The truth may hurt, but no pain, no gain.
Damn.
To roll on Wyatt.
Oh, yeah, what's my Trevor? Oh, D8. Ooh, lovely statement. Right, I don't deserve your loyalty.
I think I'm going to challenge my relationship state.
Ooh, what is it right now?
It's what is their problem with Rachel? That's no longer an issue. So I'm going to challenge that. I'm going to be using Zen as my distinction. And since we're in the music room, you better know I'm going to use that.
Oh, God, you're going to fuck up my life.
Inflict it.
I mean, good. I want stress so that I can fucking get my parents up to a relationship.
Nope, I rolled a lot of low numbers.
I mean...
Well, you got a 10 in there.
You got a 10, then you add the 2, or you add your extra stuff, right?
And if depending on how much you want to crank it, you could spend a plot point to add an extra one to your total.
Yeah, I'm going to have the 5 and the 5. And then I'll spend the plot point to add the 4. And then I'll have a 2.
So, yeah, 16.
So that's 16 with a D...
8?
Yes, I believe so. 16 with D8.
Reminder for Wyatt. You don't.
Yeah.
You get to choose what you want to put in your. You get to choose which ones you want to use for your total.
So
Yeah.
if you want to take stress, you can go low.
You don't have to.
Right. All right. This is truth. Honesty is for those who deserve it. Distinction guarded. And my Trevor. Let's just make it. I don't think I'm challenging Trevor. I still don't feel like I deserve your loyalty. Oh God. Well, you said you had a 16 with D8.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take the 13 with the whatever that is.
D12.
Yep. So 13 with D12.
Fail to overcome, which means you get the D8 stress.
A D8 stress. Okay. Do I choose it or do you choose it?
Generally, he would choose.
What are you gonna give me?
I think with this, you're gonna get insecure.
Insecure. Okay. D8. All right. Got it. I think like Wyatt looks away, stares at the ground, is like playing with his hands a little bit, and they just say, if he was safe, I just want to go back to the way things were. I just want him to be okay.
Please, we're going to do that.
I shouldn't be around him. One of you will probably need to be the ones to get inside. As long as we're all in the general vicinity, it'll pull us in, right?
Yeah. I mean, when I did it to the coach, you were just in the school.
Yeah. Like not making any eye contact with anyone. So, I mean, Rachel, what are you going to do? I'm honestly probably just going to try to avoid him.
I mean, you guess
Trevor or Blake should probably be the ones to do it then. I mean,
Why would they get close? What if Garrett approaches you or me?
having a ribbon sucks for this because there's no, well, I guess it's better than a knife, but no good way to. I made up some like mumbo jumbo shit for my parents to test them, like. Does anyone have one that's not fucking weird?
Wait, what do you mean?
The fetch, like how we get inside, like we need to get in close,
Guess I could throw a lighter at him. I don't know.
Set him on fire.
Maybe you could offer him a cigarette and then offer to light the cigarette and then just,
Oops, there go your eyebrows.
There's your face.
I say, I literally just went up to the coach and stabbed him in the chest.
Yeah.
With that.
Oh, right. Wait, we out of character. We figured out that, or we determined that like that knife will not hurt people in real life, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like Maureen's gun is not a real gun.
Yeah. So, okay, so either someone attacks him with a knife, someone.
Blake.
Yeah.
Do you think you can play brother who's angry at boyfriend for disappearing for a month?
I cocked my head at you.
Because he was dating Rachel, right?
You know what's happened recently, right?
Rachel's cheeks are burning red.
So there's their angle. Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Coach, you and Blake, you and Coach know each other. So if Coach brings Garrett somewhere and you're there and we're around, you go in to attack him and we get pulled in. We do the first investigation. Coach fake breaks it up afterwards.
Would he need to? Because, like, shit gets rewritten when we go in.
All right. As long as the whole knife thing is forgotten or taken care of, I just like. Yeah, I'm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how useful I'm going to be for this.
Don't worry about it.
How can I not?
I know. It's just the thing you say, right? I guess
Yeah.
what I mean is we'll all put our part in to fill the gap.
Could this be you relieving my stress, you think?
It could be.
Or
There might be opportunities here for several people to kind of do some stress relief.
I mean, let's see, it's 8 o'clock. Do you think there's any chance of me getting more stressed before the end of the day? Let me put it that way.
I have a feeling that, like, so part of this was to, like, do the aftermath and then figure out what you guys wanted. And then before we get to Garrett actually showing up, I think there's some stuff that's going to happen next week, which will probably be pushing for stress and drama.
Okay.
Leading up to Garrett's arrival.
So would it be better to, like, save up my stress for that?
It wouldn't be a terrible idea to do that.
Okay, then let's not stress relief.
okay.
Okay, well, thanks. I mean, like, once I'm in there, I'll be fine. Once I'm in, I'll be fine. Yeah.
I hope I look around the group. apart from a team, we can be friends.
I like that Blake was the one to say that. And then like Wyatt finally lifts up their head and like looks at you and is like, yeah, we'll see. Got a lot on my plate.
Yeah. Now I just need to work out what to do to make sure that Sean does not cause me any trouble.
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't.
Hey,
Maureen, he's going to.
Blake,
No, that was Michael.
Oh, that was Michael.
And then it was shifty dog cartoon look.
Uh-huh. Sorry, Dan, what were you saying?
Blake, if Sean stirs shit up, let me know and I can try and like direct his shit towards me. I've dealt with him long enough. I can take it.
I shake my head and say, no, this is mess I caused.
It'll be everyone's mess if he gets taken. What did you like? Recalls our conversation. Did you like do anything or did you just tell him?
I tried to get him to work out what he did wrong. And then when that didn't work, I just fucking told him.
People don't like it when you try to get them to tell what they did wrong.
It's fucking Sean. You probably didn't.
Yeah, he's probably gonna do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be surprised. Sean doesn't actually get up do stupid shit that much. What he does, just his track record
mean,
for getting in trouble, for doing things that get him in trouble, is actually surprisingly low.
Yeah, maybe we'll see about that. But
He's a shit, not that much of an idiot. Well, he is an idiot. I'm gonna shut up.
We know he's a target. That's all I'm saying. We gotta be careful.
yeah,
Maybe try and like, I don't know, show him you're still friends or something. Ugh. I don't know why you're friends.
we're not friends. We've never been friends.
Oh, okay.
That's not how Sean says it. She just
Yeah.
looks at him.
Okay, well then show him
Yeah.
you're still friends. In quotes. Better you than a fairy.
I think the way I put it, probably not going to be friends.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
how
think
do you
we're-
all feel about me telling Freddy?
Just test her first.
Don't mention me.
Of course not.
Make sure you don't have COVID. Sticks the
Oh my god.
swab into her nasal cavity.
Oh, I saw that video. It's haunting.
Oh, God. I've had some people say it wasn't that bad for them. And in the same Facebook post, someone else was like it was awful. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think she says some. Do we need to make plans for the week, or are we just waiting for?
We need to
Garrett's
talk. We need to talk to Coach. Figure out a place where Coach and Blake, where Coach can bring Garrett to Blake, or Blake is already at Garrett's home for some reason. My parents can help too. We're gonna have to figure that all out. We can.
So you want to do it
Okay.
as soon as Garrett arrives?
That's what I'd recommend.
That
Actually, as soon as Garrett arrives, because I'm not sure whether he'd noticed the difference with the coach.
I mean, isn't that suspicious?
Everything's a time bomb, Rachel.
I mean, I'm just
We
saying.
don't know what he'd do to the coach if he realized that.
I know. Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying, making up an excuse to go see him immediately, like as soon as he's touched the floor.
No. What's going to happen? What's going to happen is he's going to arrive. He's going to leave the airport. I'm going to walk up behind him and I'm going to stab him.
You've made sure that doesn't hurt people, right?
You're going to do that in public.
Here, and like I hold out my arm, and like
no one remembered that Anderson got shot in the head by Maureen.
Well, they were both possessed. I'm not. Trust me.
It was in slices. Look, you're right.
Just do like a tiny nick, you know.
I poke you with a knife.
Montage cut in the ambulance on the way back. We're losing him.
I didn't even feel it. Okay, well that's good.
Right.
I don't want you to stab my best friend, but okay, cool. I mean, oh god, no, we need to test on someone who doesn't have a persona. Oh god.
As far as what these fairies want, when I spoke to the coach, he seemed to think that there was some sort of war going on. That's all I know.
Is it with us?
Yeah. He seemed to imply something like that.
Cool. Looks to Trevor like, what's Trevor doing?
Anytime Trevor like stops speaking, he's just sort of been like trailing off and looking into the like middle ground.
Hey, are you? Hello?
Oh, what? Just what?
Did you sleep? Where the fairies are saying they're at war with us, according to possessed Coach, the fairy that was in Coach. And this is why I want to get at him as fast as possible. We just all need to be in position. Can we do that?
I've done it once before.
Yeah, not gonna back out at this point.
Rachel, you and I can hide close by.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. I was just saying. So there will be some stuff happening in between. So we might want to end up putting some of those ideas, possibly in the Discord.
Yeah.
Just remind us when we get there, because we do want to have other drama and stuff happening in the meantime.
I agree.
Yes. Blake will stab him.
Well, the FBI found our Discord, and those things are weird.
There. Right. Hell yeah.
All right, do we want to call it here for tonight?
Makes sense to me.
I'm fine with that.
Do we want to leave stress and stuff and then just kind of roll that over into next session?
Sure.
I'm also fine.
Yeah, I
Also fine
don't
with
get any stress. Well, how do I have stress?
Lots of stress.
I just have some residual insecurities, but that's
Yeah.
Mood.
Yeah, I figure we can kind of roll that over because part of today was getting back used to it because it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some interruptions, so it's been a little while.
Mm.
My only question is, so I had like relationship slots saved away that like we were going to fill in.
Uh-huh.
Could I just slot Eddie and Lily into one of those?
What we can do is actually remove them from the extras and put them at the same die level in. So if you've already got one at the same die level, just slot it in there and then change the die level if you don't have one that is the same.
I have 2d4 another characters. So maybe since those are d4s and they're d6 extra, I just use up both of those slots and make a d6 relationship.
No, go ahead and just use up one slot. Keep the other.
Okay. I'll not say no to that. Oh, that didn't save. I'll figure it out. Oh, that's why. Okay. Cool. And I need to delete this one. Don't know how to delete it, but I'll figure it out.
Oh, if you move up the characters.
Oh, I figured it. Right click, delete item. Here we go.